option, like, okay, when they reach the attacking, they needed that ball carrier. I mean, they tried to penetrate, but they could not do the Mashanis magic of, dribbling past everyone, including the goalkeeper. But anyway, some of their strikers, like Akim, like I said before, of Morocco, they tried that, but they were unlucky. Okay, another thing that I liked about these guys is as they progress into the attacking, they will shoot outside the box. There were so many shots that that we witnessed in this game. Hello viewers, welcome to your podcast, Kicking It with Coach Donald. And let me start by saying Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you so much guys for supporting us, in the last year 2025. You guys, you've been with me in every podcast that I was shooting, and you guys, you were supporting, and thank you for encouraging, messages that you've been sending me, and thank you for subscribing. So let's start with the game Nigeria-Morocco. Why this game to me is the best game in this tournament. This game was competitive. Like, there's no team that dominated another. They were at par. These guys, if they were all attacking, they were all defending, right? So I'm going to single out phases of play that I thought, okay, these were outstanding. Then we would discuss them. So let's start with organized attack. So when I say organized attack, I mean when these guys were in possession of the ball, attacking, right? So we'll be looking at both Nigeria and Morocco. So both teams, like I said, there was nothing much that separated the two. They were at par. So both teams, when they were attacking, they were moving numbers. That's one thing I loved about, about these two teams. And Kosafa boys, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, South Africa, they should learn from these big guys. All right. So when these guys were in possession, they were moving numbers, supporting the men with the ball, left, right, back, front, right? So they'll make sure that whoever is in possession of the ball, he has got options, he's supported. So they'll move as a unit going to attack. At times they will make use of short passes, penetrating the attacking there. That's one thing I also liked about it. Then Morocco had a tendency of cutting crosses, but the problem is no one was jumping to convert those crosses. That was the downside on the Morocco side when it comes to organize attack. Okay, and also both teams, they lack the ball carrier. I mean, Hakim tried, but like, we could do the Mashanis away, But that was an option, like, okay, when they reached the attacking, they needed that ball carrier. I mean, they tried to penetrate, but they could not do the Mashanis magic of, dribbling past everyone, including the goalkeeper. But anyway, some of their strikers, like Hakim, like I said before, of Morocco, they tried that, but they were unlucky. Okay, another thing that I liked about these guys is as they progress into the attacking, they will shoot outside the box. There were so many shots that that we witnessed in this game, right? So they had that ability to say, okay, we are built up all the way to the attacking third. When they see space, they will not hesitate to shoot. That is one thing I liked, I admired about these two teams. All right, but in them doing so, they lacked rebound. Okay, so once they do that, those long shots, no one was going there to rebound. Okay, that was a problem for me. All right, so they lacked rebounds in the box. Then let's talk about defense. Okay, organized defense when they don't have possession and they're in the defensive mode. Okay, they had the most organized defense, but one thing I liked from the Moroccan side, most of the time they will double up on a player, strip the player of possession. That was impressive. And believe you me, Morocco is a team to watch in this coming World Cup that will be hosted by the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. Trust me, Morocco will be carrying the African hopes. I believe in Morocco. They will do the job. So Morocco is the team to watch. Okay, so on organized defense, Morocco was outstanding. That's I liked about Morocco. They will double up on a player, strip a player possession, they'll push forward. All right. So going back again to organized attack on the Moroccan side, if you notice, when they do their build up all the way to the attacking third, these guys they didn't demonstrate patience. As a result, they ended up, attempting some shots from tight wide angles, whereas there were options for them to play with the other teammates that were also supporting, behind the man with the ball. So at times there is that need to reset by passing back while you guys keep moving in the attacking spaces. So Morocco were not demonstrating patience in that. As a result, we could see them making some shots from tight angles, which would not lead to anything. So they were just wasting. Some shots there. So these are the things that I could pick from the game that excited me most when I was watching. I was just dissecting, all these phases of play and how these guys were moving. I was so impressed. So these two teams, Nigeria, Morocco, guys, you gave us a good show. That was good. Let's move on to local news in Zimbabwe. All right. So news is that Peter Love joined Scotland. So previously there was a rumor that Peter was reassigned from the position of team manager, then to another position that we were not told. It was not disclosed what position was Peter holding a Sundowns before he joined Scotland. But anyway, I'm happy that Peter Love is back in Zimbabwe to contribute to Zimbabwean football. I also encourage, also the former players, especially who play at the highest level. It will be good to see them coming back, to Zimbabwe, contributing, to the development of our game, because we still have, the upcoming AFCON to prepare. We still have the upcoming World Cup that we also need to qualify for. So we need all the brains that we have in our local football. We need to raise the standards. So congratulations to Scotland for signing Peter Love. I believe that was a good signing, so well done there. All right. Then on the other side, okay, the Rosa Valley. So